Okay, so what's going on, guys? It is your boy Royal TMG, and I'm here on the first episode of the Face Your Books podcast, or the Face Your Books show. We're still trying to run through some minor details, but bear with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, but this is sick. It's kind of a surreal moment to be in the studio and just recording this. So I hope that I can have fun, you guys can have fun, and we can really like talk about some interesting discussions and get some good discourse going. Um, yeah, so just a bit about me. So my name is Royal. Um, I'm I'm a uni student, second year uni student, mechanical engineering. Yeah, that's I study mechanical engineering and I'm in second year. That's like a better way of saying it. I don't know. Sometimes my bullet pointing of the English is not the best, but yeah. So I just thought, at my university got some good equipment. I thought, let me try and create something, but something that is I'm lost for it. Something that I guess inspires conversation about things that really matter. I'm someone that thinks about a lot of things. And I have a lot of conversations running through my head, but that's usually a monologue. So the idea of this was ideally to start a dialogue basically and have a discussion with someone about some of these things. Ask some of these questions. Hopefully, some of you guys listening can benefit from some of the answers. And you guys can also come here with your input and bring something to the show as well. So, I guess that's basically it. Yeah, I guess if you want to find out, if we're gonna jump into today's topic, I don't know what time you guys will be listening to it, but right now it is the 9th of February, so we're actually not too far from Valentine's Day. Um, I guess that creates like an interesting uh, English. I guess that creates an interesting discussion surrounding love and relationships. But people on Twitter are calling that burger topics these days. So I don't even want to talk about that too much. I mean, everyone has their own experiences and their own stories and whatnot. And like, to be fair, the stories are entertaining. Let's not act like the stories aren't entertaining. Because to be honest, I don't know about you guys, but I could listen to a few more stories. It's just certain topics I can't really keep talking about because yeah, it's boring. Um, but in a university sense, this is the kind of it's around this time period that a lot of people do like do the take me out thing and ACS. I've already seen a couple of videos of some unis that have done it. I think Kent, no, it was Essex. Sorry, Essex. They got PK Humble to come down, and like his energy was mad. Like he made the whole thing a vibe. I know they would have definitely made a lot of money off tickets there. I think I saw one at UOB. I can't remember who they got to come down. Oh, I think it was Benzo. I think they got Benzo to come down. I just saw a clip of like something funny that happened just on social media. But where I'm in uni, yeah, we actually aren't doing it this year. We aren't doing it this year because we didn't have enough participants, and that was actually the case last year. We didn't have enough participants. But story time, guys. I volunteered to do Take Me Out last year, and when I did it, yeah, it was an interesting experience. I did it on the vibe of, oh, I'm just gonna help out my friends on the committee, bring up numbers. So I went there. I remember when I was going, I was trying to think, all right, what should I wear? What should I wear? I had an idea of what I was gonna wear before, yeah. But then when I jumped out the shower, I started wearing a different outfit. But then I remembered, so I was like, oh, but I like that outfit, but I like this outfit. So what I did was I tried to combine both outfits, like so it was like I think like brown trousers. What do they call them? Khakis, something like that. Then I had white Yeezys, and I had a white T-shirt with logo of Africa, but the logo of Africa was khaki as well, so it matched the trousers. But I had like a black and blue NASA t-shirt, so I was thinking of wearing that from before. So I just put it over, then put my blue fitted cap. Yeah, and I went like that because in my head I was like, yeah, just combine the two outfits. That was not a fit, guys. I would not like. I mean, I can't lie. It wasn't actually that bad, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I should have just picked one. I remember one girl came to me at the end. She was like, "Yeah, this would have been nice if you didn't wear XYZ." Da 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 da. And I was just like, But no, talking about the take me out itself, I remember I walked down the stairs, yeah, when it was my goal. I was kind of nervous because like we had like 5 unis in ours, so a lot of people. And I think J Squared was there. So we're walking down the stairs now, and what's it called? Yeah, I'm walking down the stairs, and then a girl pops her balloon. By the way, yeah, Take Me Out is based on the Take Me Out game show, but obviously they do it with balloons because they don't have buzzers and stuff. Yeah, if you don't know the game, just like YouTube it or something. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So basically, it's kind of like a speed dating type game. So like one guy will go up to 5 girls or so, however many girls, and he's gonna try and impress them. Obviously, if they're not impressed, they'll now pop their balloon, say they're not interested, and basically it's to see how many girls are interested at the end, and then like, oh, will he like which one will he pick type thing, and then they do it vice versa with the girls. So this was the boys guy version now. So I walk down the stairs, girl pops her balloon, and then everyone's like, yo, like everyone's gassing it, and I'm just like, damn, I can't catch a break. So I think J Squared is like, yeah, why did you pop your balloon? She was just like, oh, he just seems cocky, something like that. And I was like, what? I haven't even said anything. These cocky allegations, they'll never leave me. I mean, now I wouldn't say I'm cocky. I would say I'm just confident in myself, but people read that however they want to read it, innit? But yeah, so that happened. Then yeah, like a couple girls, I mean, I tried to do more things. Couple girls popped their balloons. I remember one girl, she asked, yeah, are you Nigerian? Obviously I said yes, you know, representing my people. Then she popped her balloon, but then she asked for it back, and then she's like, wait, are you Yoruba? Then I said, nah, because I'm Edo, by the way, Edo and Urobo. But yeah, she popped it. So no, she popped it, asked for it back. When she heard that I wasn't Yoruba, she kept her balloon. Then at the end, she was like, oh, like J Scott was like, yeah, you trying to take a man on a date? She was the last girl standing, by the way. So he was like, yeah, you trying to take a man on a date or something like that? And she was like, yeah, but I want to know more about you. So me, I'm thinking, I'm at the end, maybe I can bag this one. So I just said, yeah, like take a chance on me. Like if you take me on a date, then then you'll get to know more about me, something like that. Bro, she just popped her balloon, yeah. I can't like, I started laughing because I just found the situation funny in that moment. I remember I turned to my right as I'm laughing. You know when you like double over and like you look to the side? So like I've started laughing like that, turned to my right. I just see one of my brethren, yeah. He's sitting down. I just see his mouth wide open. He's just like he's just shocked. And then everyone's like rah, and they had like an anonymous forum, yeah, like where people could just type what their thoughts were into the like type their thoughts on the Take Me Out event, yeah. So when I finished my round, I now check through and see what people are saying. Yo, they were now saying justice for Royal. I was thinking, no, these girls turned me into a hashtag. Like they were saying justice for Royal, like, oh, how could you do Royal like that? Like, I was getting better sympathy votes. I think, yeah, in the end, okay, first of all, I'm not gassed that I got sympathy votes in it. But I'm just saying, I guess I was the people's champion. So if you look at it that way, I basically won. Do you get it? But yeah, like, I think it was an interesting experience, to be honest. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'd say I had a lot of fun doing it. In the end, but I think it's something that more people need to like take a chance on, because I think looking back on it now, I would say it wasn't even that serious, but like, you know, a lot of people, they just don't want to get embarrassed on a public stage. But it's not even really embarrassed, because that kind of would lead into another conversation. I always say stuff is only like embarrassing or awkward if like you think it is, basically. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, no one can make you feel embarrassed about something that you don't feel embarrassed about it, if that makes sense. Now, I need to come up with an example, but I don't know. Say like football, because I play football, like whatever. Say, yeah, you take a shot and you sky the shot, like it goes so far wide, it goes like way past the goal or whatever. Yeah. Someone might be like, yeah, that's embarrassing. But if you don't really care that like your shot was bad, then why you won't be embarrassed? And it's just like that with so many things in life. So I think people maybe need to just get out of their heads more. But obviously this is always easier said than done, because to be honest, at the time, at the time, was I in my head? I don't think I was. Because what I was telling myself is, all right, not everyone is gonna pop their balloon, like, so it's gonna be calm. And it was just funny because that's exactly what ended up happening. But yeah, I'd say like a lot of people need to be more brave because it's a shame. Like this year, I was looking forward to watching it this time, but not enough guys have volunteered again, and therefore, not even just guys. I think people in general, but guys as well. So not enough guys have volunteered. So they've had to switch up the event, do something different. I'll still attend though, of course, you know, represent and show love because I got friends on the committee. So I'll still attend, and we'll see what the new event is like. Maybe it'll be fun as well. But yeah, it's just a shame that happened. I'd say take me out. Like, I don't know who thought about this in which ACS first, but this was a genius idea. And I love the fact that like it's an annual thing in like every uni. Like, I think that's so cool that they were able to like come up with something that could be as influential, and basically just pioneer. So yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. We got our own event at Genesis Society. We got our own event coming up. It's a debate night, but centered around those burger topics that I stated before. And this one's gonna be interesting because I'm actually on the panel this time, so I'm gonna end up start debating my stuff, and I'm contemplating, should I go there to be a troll? Like, should I go there and just say stuff that I know is gonna get people mad, or should I go there and like actually give my opinion on things? I always find these things really interesting because like arguing with girls, like I'm just gonna, like, I'm not trying to diss anyone, disclaimer, like this is just my personal experience. Like I said, first episode, I'm already trying not to get cancelled. But when it comes to arguing with like girls or women, sorry, I just feel like I don't like to do it, to be honest. Like, I don't really like to argue in general. Like, when people say stuff to me that I don't agree with, I'll tend to just keep quiet. Like, because after a point, it's just like, it's long to keep going back and forth. But like, a lot of women, especially like, I say especially black women, like, black women are very strong, like, in their opinions. I feel like, I'm really like saying stuff like, but no, I feel like they're really strong in their opinions. So like, when it comes to a point that they really believe in, like, they can really put that across, and it's hard to like go against that, basically. So I always find these things really interesting because like I've been in a couple debate nights where they have like kind of topics like this, and the girls, the women, they're flaming the topic, like they got all their thoughts and they're just they're throwing them out. The guys aren't really saying too much, and I know that for a fact. Like, at least in my experience, like it, like you don't even really want to say too much because you just know like whatever you say that on you, like they're gonna have a response, they're gonna have a rebuttal. So I mean, I'm not thinking what was even my original point, man. But what I'm trying to say is like, I guess it's kind of difficult to argue with women, but just arguing in general, it's not my style. Whether that be like my legit points or not. But I think if I go there trying to be a troll, it might be a lot easier. But obviously, be a troll within reason, because something that always plays on my mind is getting cancelled, whether that be on the airwaves as we are right now or just in public. Like, I don't want to say nothing crazy. Obviously, I don't think I think anything that's crazy, but you know, you might just say something in a way that's a bit or like when you joke and you take it too far. I'm one of those guys that usually when they joke, they take it too far, which is why like a lot of the times I just tell myself not to joke or ramp with anyone, because like throughout my life, there's been points where like, they started a joke and I just did it, but I just did it too far. And now like it's a situation. So I would rather just not be funny and know that no one's going to come at me for anything in the future, if that makes sense. Like, I remember my friend literally sent me a TikTok the other day about, friends that take it too far, because we were working at warehouse in the summer, and what did she, I think she barged me, so she barged me in the warehouse, but obviously like I'm bigger than her, so like she just barged me and I just moved to the side and whatever, but I'm like, all right, we're playing a game, innit? I'll get you back. So as we're leaving it, because I remember we were about to finish, we had just signed out our timesheets, we're walking out the warehouse now, there's some cones in front of her, I now like bump her in front of the cones. She now like trips on it and like starts holding the cone and she falls down. Yeah, and it was like about 5 of us, group of friends that were working there. Like we all started laughing. I felt bad though. Like I kind of wanted to walk away. Like it wasn't me, and then at the same time, I wanted to like see if she was okay. So like after that, like I did feel bad. Like I was apologizing. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean for it to go that deep. Like for that to happen. But that's just an example. Like if I do it, like I'm just gonna take it far by accident. Like in my head, I'm not taking it far, but it just happens like that. So therefore, like I'd rather just not. I'd rather just not. Yeah, but no. In terms of Valentine's Day, though, in terms of Valentine's Day, what do I think about Valentine's Day? Um, I think interesting like holiday. Saint Valentin. There's an interesting holiday. Um, but I don't know what it really does. I mean, I guess it's a day where you can show appreciation and love for your partner, and whatnot. But I just feel like it shouldn't be obviously, and I think a lot of people would agree with this, but I just think it shouldn't be only on Valentine's Day when a lot of these things happen, if that makes sense. Like they should happen more often throughout the year. Um, but yeah. Apart from that, I don't really know. Like Instagram's gonna be interesting on the day. Like you're just gonna be seeing bare hotel snaps, rose petals everywhere. Um, yeah, like all this nice hotels, like fancy dining. Like I think Instagram is really interesting in the way that it like alters maybe your perception on love because like it's weird that I almost feel desensitized to seeing these things because you'll see so many of the same kind of pictures, yeah, on your feed that it's just like I don't know anymore. Like almost like I don't want to say like nothing's original, but because some things will be original. But just that social media culture in general, like I think a lot of people they're just doing a lot more, knowing that it's going viral. Or a lot of people are seeing, yeah, I think a lot of people are seeing what other people are doing, and then they're trying to like somewhat compete. Maybe some, obviously not necessarily compete, but they're thinking, oh, like it would be good if I did something like that, or oh, like let me try do something big as well for my girl or my man or whatever. Which is an interesting thing, guys. Right now, like this is a cool conversation, but put like DM me your thoughts. Instagram at Royal TMG. You could also comment your thoughts as well. Like I'd be looking forward to hearing it. To be honest, so no, like I I think this is proper sick. Um, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do something. Okay, so I'm back in. I'm back in. I'm back in, and I'm actually doing this. Yeah. Sometimes I just gotta sit back and think again. Um, but no. I think yeah, Valentine's Day is a very interesting day. Um, as far as what else I wanted to talk about. Sorry, excuse me. I wanted to kind of have a discussion of people and morality. To be honest, because this is something I've been thinking about. So basically, you know, I remember I was reading a book. I was reading a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Um, and it got to one stage where you have to appeal to like someone's better motives. That was the point that I was trying to make. Like, if you want someone to do something, basically, you have to understand. You have to make them understand why they want to do it. Actually, no, it wasn't that point that they were alluding to. I think they were talking about this point, as which is basically to not criticize people because what do you call it? Like everyone thinks that they're right. Like everyone did what they did usually for a reason, unbeknown to us, but known to them. So it made me think, like, what makes someone actually a good person? Like, I started thinking, like, you probably have a story of like someone that has done you wrong in the past, someone that has someone that's done you wrong in the past, someone has done something that you're like, oh, that is foul, like I would never do that, like what's wrong with them? Like everyone has multiple encounters with people like that, or people that just annoy them. But I started thinking, if everyone walks around thinking that what they're doing is right, who therefore is a good person and who therefore is a bad person? Because surely everyone believes they're a good person, right? I'm sorry if this is a bit of a philosophical debate, but yeah, surely everyone believes they're a good person. And if everyone therefore is a good person, well, clearly everyone can't be a good person. But, well, see that I'm talking, but then it's now making me ask myself more questions, because yeah, everyone can't. In my head, everyone can't be a good person. But who am I to say again that everyone can't be a good person? Who said I'm a good person? Not to say that I do anything like out of whack, at least to my knowledge, but this is just proving the point. And it's really weird to have this discussion, because I feel like I can't say anything about it, actually. Like, I'm just going to keep tying myself in knots. But I just found it interesting, like, and what makes someone good as well? Is it their actions or their intentions? Like, what do you think actually defines how moral someone is? Is it the intention behind the action, or is it the action? Because if I rob someone because if I rob someone because oh, I don't have food or money to feed my kid, my baby, the intentions behind what I did was good. In a sense, it was good, wasn't it? I helped a young defenseless child. Whoever I robbed, they can probably go and make that back, but I helped a young child. So that's one side of the argument. However, you could also go completely 180. You could say that's a bad thing, because why did I rob someone? And if we now look at it again, are we like weighing it up to how many people it does good for, or how many people it does bad for? Like, is that now a factor into the discussion as well? So yeah, like, I just thought that was a really, really interesting, like, topic of conversation, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I guess who knows, innit? Yeah, but I think I think this is I think going forward. Nah, I don't know what I think. I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm gonna need to bring my topic book next time, because I don't remember the agenda. Guys, today I had what, 2 lectures. I had a 9 to 10, and I think it was an 11 to 12. Then I now had a tutorial 12 to 1, and now I'm here. And I think I've got 2 more lectures after this. I got like a 4 to 5 and a 5 to 6. Yeah, so they're not letting me rest easy over here. But I do what I gotta do to make content. Yeah, sometimes um nah, to be honest, that's probably about it. I'll say some topics for another episode. I hope this was somewhat interesting. Um, I don't know if I'll film an episode about football, because one thing about me is I really love football. Like, I can't lie. Like, like that stuff is, like, I just find it so interesting. Big Chelsea fan, big Chelsea fan. Right now we're going through a tough time period. And we don't really know who our best players are. Like the fan base right now, we're hating on Kai Havertz and Mason Mount the most. Me personally, I like both of those guys, like for their qualities when they're on form. I'll admit though, I'll be the first to admit that they're not playing well right now. And I don't really understand why Graham Potter continues to put them in the starting 11 when he should, change it up for some new faces. Yeah, but it's tough. We've obviously spent a lot of money, signed a lot of players. For the people that are like, why would they spend so much money? I'd say, man, he can do what he wants with the money he has. Like, it's literally his money. But a lot of rival fans are really annoyed about the fact that Chelsea are spending money, and I think they should mind the business that pays them. As far as the money itself, on the players, obviously, yeah, it would be good to like get good value for money, but I mean, the market is what it is these days. I was really happy with Enzo Fernandez's performance against Fulham, and I will hope like he continues, because when I saw him play, like I think I've just been starved of seeing a good midfielder at Chelsea. Like after watching Jorginho for so many years, like I was just happy to see someone that I rated, like, do you get me, in midfield. So Enzo Fernandez, as it stands, is my favorite player. Like, I can't wait to watch Chelsea play again and just see him spraying the passes, clamping guys. Yeah, man. As far as our team, I think we're probably gonna end up spending more money in the summer. I've heard Victor Osimhen rumors, as well as there was another rumor, but it wasn't that substantial. But yeah, the Victor Osimhen rumors, I've been hearing them. I don't know how I feel about him. Even though, yeah, I'm Nigerian, so I naturally back Nigerians in everything. That's why Giannis Antetokounmpo is my favorite basketball player. Like, I gotta back him. But in terms of Osimhen, yeah, like obviously he has a big injury history. Like, so that's one thing I'm not sure of. Because me personally, if I was picking players, people that are injury prone, I wouldn't really be picking them too tough. Like, I don't really like the idea that they could be playing 1 minute and then they can be out for 6 months the next. Like, I'd rather not. But yeah, he's quality and he's been quality. So, I mean, if we do it, I guess we'll see how it goes. Hopefully with the new players that we're bringing in, like, it actually sparks some change, because we're just not scoring goals. That's our biggest problem. Like, defensively, we're all right, but that defense to attack link, first of all, is missing a bit. It's a bit off. Then the attacking play, like, it's also off. So we're just not scoring goals, and we need to rectify that. So, I mean, if he comes, I do hope he'll be the one to make the change. Against West Ham, we'll have Joao Felix back as well. So that will be good. That will be good, because when he played against Fulham, not the one at the Bridge, the one at Craven Cottage, when he played against Fulham, then he was excellent. To be fair, he looked like our brightest player, and it looked like he actually inspired Havertz or sparked some kind of magic in Havertz as well. So hopefully he can be back and he can, start link up play and stuff like that, and really improve the quality of our attack, because, man, it's been too long since I've been seeing free flow in Chelsea football that's just scoring goals. I'd say even last year under Thomas Tuchel, like, it wasn't the best. I think a lot of results masked that. But yeah, that season wasn't a good season in my opinion. And I think it's so weird that Chelsea will always jump out in the league like first in the first couple of months and then fall by the wayside. I don't really understand how that happens. And why we always seem to have a rough Christmas or December, early January period. But I mean, maybe it just is what it is. Yeah, but I'm really excited to see Chelsea play and see what they do. Obviously, some people are like, why should we trust the process? Like, we want instant success. To be honest, I'm down to trust the process, because like things have been wrong for so long that we need a refresh, and I would like to see some longevity. I was about to say longevity. Yeah. So I was about to. We need some longevity at the club, and I'm all here for it, to be honest, to see what happens, and I'm in support of Potter as far. Basically, we've had a lot of injuries, so after we get through this injury spell, then I feel like we can judge him fairly and see what he does. But all of the players, they look bright so far, to be honest. All the players that we signed in January anyway. So I think we are on an upwards trajectory. And for that reason, I'm not too worried. I'm just excited to see what the future holds. Yeah, but that's gonna be all from me, guys. Like, this podcast is kind of tough to do when you're just basically talking to yourself, and I've been here for 45 minutes, so I'll just let it be what it is. Like, I might put this out, I might not, I'm not even too sure. This is actually like a test run, basically, just to see like how this works and how I can do it, and we'll go from here, basically go from strength to strength in our next episode. So yeah, now thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. It's your boy Royal TMG. Yeah, follow me on the gram as well. Check out my Trend Him collaboration. If you haven't bought any accessories, then that's the place to go. They sell men's accessories. They got over 6,500 products. It's a sick company. I know, yeah, it is a paid partnership and whatnot, but genuinely, like, I really love their work, and I'm happy when they send me stuff because I know I'm gonna wear it. So check them out on my page. Show some love. IG at Royal TMG, and yeah, man, you guys stay blessed and keep it kicking. All right, peace.